Hi there. This is a little insight into how I seem to have accidentally become an Insta360 groupie or fanboy or whatever the current term is. It seems at this point that normally people say things like this isn't, sponsored by Insta360. I don't think I need to say that. This is a tiny channel, not sponsored by anyone. I do it for fun. Those of you who have watched this or my other channels may know that I film with a combination of two action cameras and a mirrorless DSLR. My first ever action camera was a GoPro Hero, which I think must have been about 10 or 12 years ago. But when it came time to replace it, I opted for an Insta360 Pro. This was just a couple of years back. And there were two reasons for that. Firstly, I've always been a Leica fan. And the Ace Pro is co-engineered with Leica and has a Leica Summerit lens. And I think when it comes to image quality, you really cannot do much better than Leica. Secondly, I found that the Insta360 Ace Pro has much better low light capability than GoPro, making it, I think considerably more versatile when it comes to things like shooting indoor at parties, weddings or whatever, which I've done quite a lot. I've shot a few weddings with my action cameras. To go with it, I then bought an Insta360 GPS remote, which gives me the ability to control the camera at a distance, which is great for when I quite often do have the camera, say, stuck up to the exterior of my car. Then a short time after that, my daughter, knowing that I was into photography and videography and a sucker for a gadget, asked me if I had a 360-degree camera that she could borrow. And to be honest, I knew nothing about them. But it piqued my interest, and I watched a few YouTube channels and decided to buy a used Insta360 X3 from eBay, thinking that when I do my road trip, it'd be ideal for shooting landscapes and panoramas and stuff like that. When it arrived, I loved it so much. After all, it can do stuff like this. So I immediately decided to sell it and buy the X5, Insta360's latest model, which gave me much higher resolution and more shooting modes. It was about this time that I also made the decision to sell my DSLR. It just wasn't getting the use that it deserved. I had two heavy backpacks full of lenses and accessories and many, many thousands of pounds invested in it. But I think because of my health issues more than anything else, I really wasn't using it. I'm not going out taking serious photographs anymore. And it seemed crazy to be filming YouTube videos with it, something of that quality. It's Netflix approved for broadcast. And YouTube, of course, compressed their videos to a standard that the action cameras are way, way capable of. To be honest, every time I took the DSLR out, I was concerned about, dropping it, damaging it, it getting stolen or losing it, whatever. Initially, I thought I'd probably buy a compact camera. I've had them before. The last one I had was a Leica Deluxe 7, and I loved it. It took great images, but I've just upgraded my phone to an iPhone 17 Pro Max, and the camera on it's fantastic, and it's always with me. So I thought, let's forget about the compact camera for now anyway. Then I discovered on YouTube, of course, that Insta360 makes a grip that turns the Ace Pro into a sort of dinky little 4K point and shoot camera. So I decided to upgrade one of the Ace Pros to an Ace Pro 2 and buy the Explorer Grip Pro. So then, having sold the DSLR, I discovered that I was left with a large flight case containing a DJI Ronin gimbal that I had absolutely no use for. So I sold that and I bought an Insta360 Flow 2 Pro smartphone gimbal, which I discovered can also be used for action cameras, and that was a bit of an unexpected bonus, to be honest. For audio, I was using a Sennheiser Profile wireless kit and a Rode Shotgun mic. But I decided to try the Insta360 mic here and found that for my purposes, for these little YouTube videos, it performs perfectly well. So now all of my kit is basically Insta360 with a few OEM accessories and of course my phone. For those of you who are interested, and I know that not everyone will be, I will do another video showing these things in greater detail and explaining why I opted for those. But for this video, that's really it. And if you've watched until now, thank you very much for watching. And I hope I'll see you again. If not in the product video, maybe in one of my other ones. My road trip is happening in about 4 weeks' time, and I'll certainly be doing more stuff for that. So yeah, bye for now.